Water is one of the most important things on earth. Humans need it. Animals need it. Plants need it. And the earth needs it. If you must stay alive, you must always drink clean water every day. We also need clean water for cooking, bathing, and washing. Water is almost everywhere. There's water on the ground, in the clouds, in rocks, at our homes, and even in drainages. But not all water is good for drinking, cooking, or bathing. This is because some water contains things that can make us sick when we use them. These things include sand, dust, stones, leaves, and very tiny living things called germs. These things are called impurities, and most water on earth contains them. To make water clean for us to use, we'll need to remove the dirty things from it. By doing so, we are purifying it, and it becomes good for human use. This lesson is to learn the different ways we can purify water so that it can be fit for us to use. There are different ways to make water pure and good for use. Some of them are by filtering, by boiling, by solar disinfection, by the use of chemicals. Now, let's purify some water. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Now, take the can before you. Scoop some unclean water from the water jar.
I'll do just that.
Let's begin with filtering. To filter water means that we are separating solid particles from the liquid, which is the water. To filter water, we need a few things. Look at your table. Can you mention the simple materials I've provided?
I can see sand, a cup with a hole in it, a coffee filter, 4 coffee filters, some stones, and a clean container, a water filter device.
That's great. Let us begin. Begin by placing the coffee filters in the cup. Next, add some sand and some gravel. Then, put the cup over the empty container. Now our filter is ready. You can now turn the impure water into the filter you prepared after placing the filter over the clean container, which will receive the filtered water.
Wow! The water is coming out clean.
Yeah! That is what filters do. They help make our water clean. Let's move on to the next method of making our water clean. Are you ready?
Yeah! Ever ready!
Let's go to the kitchen. Before we start boiling some water, do you still remember why we may need to boil our water?
Yeah! To remove things that are not supposed to be part of the water and can cause sickness. You call them impurities.
That's correct. To boil water, we need to put water into a kettle or a pot and put it on a heat source like a stove, gas cooker, firewood, and many others. So, why not fetch water from the tap into the kettle and hand it over to Mom to heat it up for you?
But this water looks clean. There are no impurities.
You cannot be so sure. Let's take a quick trip to the laboratory.
What are we doing here?
We want to know if water is clean just because it looks clean. Before you is a microscope. It is used to make very tiny things you cannot see with your eyes big enough so that you can see them. So, below the microscope is a drop of very clean-looking water. Look through the microscope and tell me what you find.
Ah! I can see some ugly things moving. We need to boil the water to kill them.
Sounds good. Let's go back to the kitchen. When water is boiled, the heat of the fire kills all the germs present in the water that we cannot see with our eyes. After cooling the water, we can then transfer it to our clean water cans and bottles at home.
Can I go ahead to purify as much water as I can?
You definitely can. But one last thing. Can you mention the different methods of purifying water?
Sure. We can purify water in different ways. 1. By filtering. 2. By boiling.
We'll learn about the other ways of purifying water in our next lesson. For now, here are a few test questions. Can you also identify the correct answers to the following questions? Question 1. Why do we purify water? Option A. To make it look fine. Option B. To kill germs in it. Option C. To make it sweet. Option D. To make it colorful.
The correct answer is option B. To kill germs in it.
Question 2. When boiling water, what kills all the germs present in the water? Option A. The filter device. Option B. The heat of the fire. Option C. The filter paper. Option D. The cooking pots.
The correct answer is option B. When boiling water, the heat of the fire kills all the germs present in the water.
Always remember to drink clean water. If you feel your water is not clean, purify it using any methods we have learned. Bye-bye.
Bye!